हेलो माय डियर मैकेनिकल चैंपियंस, हाउ आर यू ऑल? व्हाट्स अप? कैसे हैं सब लोग? प्लीज गाइज डू जॉइन मी फास्ट बिकॉज वी विल बी गोइंग टू डिस्कस द वंडरफुल 15 MSQs. We are going to discuss MSQs from fluid mechanics as well as the thermodynamics. So today's topics for discussion will be in fluid mechanics. It will be basic fluid properties and fluid statics, including the pressure equation, that is manometry, hydrostatic forces, and buoyancy and flotation. Along with that, in thermodynamics or thermal engineering, the topics will be the basic definitions and zeroth law of thermodynamics. All right. Hi Rajput, welcome, good evening, namaskar, adab, shubh sandhya, good evening, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam. Please get yourself settled down fast, sit back, relax and enjoy this beautiful session. Keep your pen, notebook and calculator and try to solve as many questions as possible on your own and give me the answer of all the questions through the comment section. So keep the comment section lively by writing your doubts, by writing your answers, by writing your suggestions. All right. Am I audible and visible to all of you properly? First of all, do let me know if my audio and visual quality are fine. As you all know, MSQs trouble the students a lot. There are theoretical questions which can be framed as MSQs, but there are numericals also which can be framed as MSQs. So you should practice for MSQs, then only you becomes comfortable with them. All right. आवाज आ रही है मेरी properly? सुन पा रहे हैं, देख पा रहे हैं आप मुझे? All right, then for those who are attending my session for the very first time, this is my quick introduction. I am Mechanical Engineering graduate from IIT Delhi, graduated in 2006. बाकी लोग भी कुछ ना कुछ लिखिए comment section में. Those who are here, I have also cleared Engineering Services Examination in 2009. I have worked in Steel Authority of India Limited for more than 2 years and a private consulting firm also for a couple of years. So my total industry experience is more than 4 years, and the rest of my experience, that is around 11 years, I have been into teaching, guiding the students who are preparing for various competitive examination, and I am quite comfortable in fluid mechanics, heat transfer, thermal as well as industrial engineering. You can always connect with me through the mail ID. That is my official mail ID, and it is my request, or you can say the suggestion to every one of you to join me on the Telegram, because a lot of students are already there in my Telegram channel who are aspiring to clear the GATE 2024 examination with the best possible rank. So if you join me in the Telegram, you will get a lot of benefits: the notification of the various examination, PDF and the study notes, updates about the various important sessions and doubt resolution, and the important question will also be shared to you. My Telegram channel is Mechanical by Chandrasekhar. The link is also there on the bottom of the screen, or you can scan the QR code to join me on the Telegram. Shall we start? So we have started a mega mock test for GATE 2024 aspirants for all the branches. 2 tests had already been over, subject-wise test. This will be the 3rd subject-wise test, which will be starting from 11th of November to 17th of November. So do attempt these mock tests. They are completely free, but will help you to improve your performance, will help you to prepare your fundamentals with numerical practice, which are having the difficulty level as that of your actual GATE examination. So this is subject wise test 3, which will be having the syllabus as manufacturing engineering, engineering materials, industrial and IC engine, and the pattern will be same as that of your GATE pattern. After 4 subject wise test, there will be 4 complete full length test as well. Based on your performance in the mock test, you will be able to unlock our test series also for the discounted prices. Hi Kumar, welcome, good evening. Good evening guys, once again I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this wonderful MSQ series. Because you will not find the questions, MSQ question for practice, and that is the reason a lot of students had been asking me to bring the MSQ series. They wanted to practice the multiple select questions from the various topics, various subjects, and that is the reason I have come up with this series. So I hope you guys will get benefited through this series. So shall we start? Everybody please write yes in the comment section if you are all ready with your full dedication, full enthusiasm, full positivity. Hi Sadhana, welcome, good evening once again. I welcome you all. Please sit back, relax and enjoy the beauty of this session. First of all, there will be some questions from the fluid mechanics. So if you are from the civil engineering, the session can be beneficial for you. The first question on your screen, I want everyone to give me the answer through the comment section, every one of you. All right, good to see your participation guys. Thank you very much for being actively participating in the session. That motivates me to bring these type of sessions with more energy, with more enthusiasm. That is the motivation we get from your energy level. So what is the answer to this one? Viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius. Viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius. Water is a liquid. Because water is a liquid, so can we say viscosity versus temperature? Do you know viscosity versus temperature? For a liquid, viscosity decreases with increase in temperature. For a gas, viscosity increases with rise in temperature. Because in liquid, cohesive force dominates. I hope you guys are aware. Cohesive force. So viscosity at 20 degrees Celsius will be greater than 37 degrees Celsius. Is A correct or incorrect? A is not correct. Yeah. Viscosity at 20 will be more than viscosity at 37. How come A is correct? Rajput, Kumar, why you are saying A? And Sadhana, only B? It is all the questions are MSQs. Viscosity of water is actually 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal second, or we can say 10 to the power minus 4 poise, isn't it? Sorry, in poise if you want to convert, 10 to the power minus 2 poise, 10 to the power minus 2 poise, isn't it? Because 1 Pascal second is equal to 10 to the power minus 1 poise. Sorry, 1 Pascal second is 10 poise. 1 Pascal second is 10 poise. So 0.1 poise is incorrect. A and B are not correct. A and B are not correct. You are not very much comfortable. You are not looking very much comfortable with the MSQs. Viscosity of water at standard temperature pressure condition 20 degrees Celsius. Density of water is equal to 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Density is 10 to the power 3, viscosity is 10 to the power minus 3. So 10 to the power minus 3, D is correct. D is correct. And it is inversely proportional to temperature. Viscosity of a liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. As the temperature increases, viscosity decreases. C and D are the correct answer. Nobody had given me the right answer. Do you guys understand it? C and D are the right answer for this one. I hope it is clear. Shall we move further? Anybody is having any doubt, anything to ask? You are most welcome, and it is my humble request again, guys. Those who are here, those who are physically present in the session, they are attending the session live. Please keep on talking to me, keep sharing your knowledge, because the more you share your knowledge, the more you open up, the more confidence you develop. So even if you are committing mistake, not a problem, but your participation highly matters to get the better understanding, to get the interest in the session. Good evening, Archana, welcome. Welcome to the session. So next question, question number 2 on your screen. Question number 2, this is numerical. So many students are having this confusion that a numerical cannot be MSQ, but no, that is not the rule. There is a possibility that a numerical can also be framed as MSQs. So what is clear from here? Only 2 options will be correct. Either A or B. Out of A and B, 1 option will be correct, because A and B are about the bulk modulus, and out of C and D, only 1 option will be correct. So only 2 options will be correct, either A or B or C or D. When a fluid of viscosity 2 centipoise, this is dynamic viscosity, is compressed to twice its initial pressure. So P2 is equal to twice of P1. Then it can be confined in a container of 2 meter cube compared to original volume. So V1 is equal to 3.8 meter cube, and the volume gets decreased. When the pressure increases, volume gets decreased, that becomes 2 meter cube. Initial pressure was 2 megapascal. So the final pressure becomes 4 megapascal. The question is to find out the bulk modulus, and the question is to find out the compressibility. Do you guys know that coefficient of compressibility is the reciprocal of bulk modulus? It is the reciprocal of bulk modulus. That is meter square per Newton. So coefficient of compressibility is reciprocal of bulk modulus. So we need to find out the bulk modulus first, isn't it? So what is the bulk modulus? K is equal to direct stress upon volumetric strain. Change in pressure per unit change in volume per unit volume. Or we can say initial volume was how much? Initial volume is 3.8. What is change in pressure? P2 minus P1, 4 minus 2. That will be megapascal upon change in volume, initial minus final, because there is a negative sign. Why there is a negative sign? To make K is positive. So it will be 3.8 minus 2. Can you solve it? What will be the answer? What will be the bulk modulus? Yes, I am waiting for your answer for question number 2. 2 into 3.8 divided by 1.8. It will be 4.22 megapascal. The bulk modulus is 4.22 megapascal. B is the correct answer. B will be the correct answer. And what is compressibility? 1 upon K. What is megapascal? The options for compressibility are in Newton per meter square or Pascal. So 1 megapascal is equal to 10 to the power 6 Pascal. So 1 upon 4.22 into 10 to the power 6. So what that is meter square per Newton. So 1 upon 4.22, 1 divided by 4.22, that is 0.237. 0.237 into 10 to the power minus 6, or can we say 2.37 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter square per Newton. That is coefficient of compressibility. Bulk modulus is 4.22 and coefficient of compressibility is 2.37 or 2.368 into 10 to the power. B and C are the correct answer. B and C will be the right answer for question number 2, isn't it? Yes or no? Hi Maniket, welcome. Good evening, how are you? How was your weekend? How is your preparation going on? Is this all clear to everyone? Everybody please respond me so that we can move to the next one, question number 3. Is this all clear? Simple question, formula based, but because it is MSQ, that makes the question a little complicated. All right. The next question, theoretical question from the concept of buoyancy. Very, very important concept. Yes, now I am not going to give you the answer. I want you guys to give me the answer for this one. Yes, Pradeep, Rajput Kumar, Maniket, Archana, give me the answer for this one. Yes, Meg, Bhavya. Well done. This is the short trick. This is the trick to memorize the condition for stability of a floating body. अच्छा, पूरी जी जान लगा रहे हो ना? Everybody has to get selected in GATE 2024 with the best possible rank. These 3 months are going to be very, very crucial, very, very important. So, don't leave a single stone unturned to clear your GATE examination. Do the revision, do the practice, appear for the mock test, test series. Wherever you get the questions, try to solve them, try to revise, keep yourself busy throughout the day. Definitely nobody can stop you from getting success then. What are the correct answers? Regarding stability of a floating body, metacenter must lie above center of gravity, MAG. Metacenter must lie above the center of gravity of the body. A is definitely correct. Option A is definitely correct. Metacenter must be above center of gravity but below center of displaced fluid. What is the center of displaced fluid? That is B. Metacenter, this should be the condition. Metacenter, then G, then B. It should be above G, it should be above B. It cannot be below B. B is not correct. B is not correct. Metacentric height must be positive. What is metacentric height? GM, that is BM minus BG. That should be positive. Yes, that is the condition for stability. C is also correct. Distance between point of weight acting on the body. What is the point of weight acting on the body? Do you agree that is G? And metacenter, that is M, must be greater than 0. What does that mean? Indirectly it is saying GM should be positive. C and D are same statements. Statement C and D are same. Statement C and D are same. The distance between point of weight acting on the body, is G. The point of application of weight is center of gravity. And metacenter, that is M, must be greater than 0. That is true. GM, metacentric height must be positive. So A, C and D, as long as you are selecting only A and C, you will not get the marks. All the correct option must be selected. Are you getting it? A, C and D. C and D are same statements. So that is why if C is correct, D will also be correct. I hope it is clear. This was question number 3. I hope it is clear to everyone. Are you guys enjoying it or not? So it is my humble request, guys, please do like this session and share this session to all your friends, colleagues, juniors who are going to appear in GATE 2024 or even if they are preparing for GATE 2025. The session is going to be beneficial. Again, the next question, question number 4 is from the buoyancy. Again, it is from buoyancy. Question number 4 on your screen. Read the question very carefully and try to solve it. Again, it is a numerical. Out of A and B, one option will be correct. Out of C and D, one option will be correct. There is a ship. Okay, ship is a floating body. Ship is a floating body sailing on the sea water with a specific gravity 1.02. It means density of the water is 1020 kg per meter cube. Sea water is slightly denser than the normal water. The density of sea water is higher than the density of normal water because of the salt addition. So we need to take the density of sea water to be 1020, right? Rolls with a time period of 12 seconds. What is time period of oscillation? the floating surface always oscillate about the meta center due to slight disturbance. The floating body always start oscillating about the meta center, and the time period of this oscillation is t, which is 12 seconds. The weight of the ship is 31,000 kilonewton. Okay, if the moment of inertia of the ship at the water line about F and 4A axis is this is actually IXX. Area moment of inertia of the horizontal section of the floating surface on the fluid surface, and the center of buoyancy is 1 meter below the center of gravity. It means B and G, the distance between B and G is 1 meter. Then what is the radius of gyration of the ship and the metacentric height? So how to find out the radius of gyration? From the time period of oscillation 2 pi under root of Rg square upon G into Gm. We will find out the radius of gyration when we will be able to get the value of metacentric height. So first of all, try to find out the metacentric height. There is no space. Let me make some space. Yes, everybody please give it a try. So Gm is metacentric height is Bm minus Bg, and Bm is equal to Ixx upon volume of fluid displaced minus Bg is 1 meter. So that is how we will get. So Ixx is known. What is volume of displaced fluid? So this can be calculated. The buoyant force should be equal to weight of the ship for vertical equilibrium. For vertical equilibrium, weight must be equal to buoyant force. What is the buoyant force? Density of water into G into volume of fluid displaced is equal to weight of the ship. So first of all, we will find out volume of the fluid displaced. What is the weight of the ship? 31,000 kilonewton. 31,000 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Density of water 1020 into 9.81. This will be volume of fluid displaced. First of all, find out the volume of the fluid displaced. 31,000 into 1000 in Newton, divide by 1020 density of water into 9.81 G. 3098.08. 3098.08 meter cube. That is the volume of the displaced fluid. And once you get the volume of the displaced fluid, then Gm will be equal to Ixx is given as 12,000 meter to the power 4. Is it 12,000? Sorry. It will be 12,000. Then 3098.08 minus 1 meter. Can you find out Gm first? What will be the value of Gm? What will be the value of Gm? What will be the value of Gm? 12,000 divided by this minus 1. Are you getting 2.873? Gm will be 2.873. Are you getting 2.873 meter? Gm will be 2.873. So definitely D is correct answer. Option D will be the correct answer. I hope it is clear, right? Now what next? Next we need to find out time period of oscillation 2 pi under root of Rg square upon G into Gm. So Rg will be equal to T into under root of G into Gm upon 2 pi. So Rg will be equal to, what is the time period of oscillation? Time period of oscillation is 12 seconds. 12 into under root of 9.81 into metacentric height 2.873. 2.873 divided by 2 pi. That will be in meter. Can you find out Rg, radius of gyration? Yes, can you solve it? Into 9.81 under root of this, then into 12 divided by 2 pi. 10.139. The radius of gyration is 10.139 meter. Are you guys getting it or not? 10.139. Everybody, please do let me know. 10.139. Yes. So B and D are the correct answer for this one. B and D will be the correct answer. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Everybody, please do respond. Is this all clear to everyone? Nobody had given me the correct answer for this one. B and D are the correct answers. Question number 4. I will share the PDF of this session to my Telegram channel. If you are not part of my Telegram channel yet, please do join me on the Telegram. And do subscribe our YouTube channel so that you will get the notification for all the important session. Tomorrow I will be talking about the kinematics in fluid mechanics and first law in thermodynamics. Same time, same place. Alright. The next question is simple. The next one is simple. Question number 5. Yes, I want you guys to give me the answer for question number 5. Very simple question. Conceptual, beautiful question. Simple but conceptual. The question is from the pressure equation, manometry, hydrostatic force, hydrostatic law and Pascal law. Yes, every one of you, Maniket, Pradeep, Sadhna, Kumar, Rajput, waiting for your response. I am not going to give you the hint, neither I will solve the question here. It is MSQ, don't forget, it is not MCQ, it is MSQ. There are 4 points. There are 2 immiscible liquids. One is mercury and another will be water. There are 4 points, A, B, C, D. What we need to find out is the relation between the pressures of these points. Yes. What is Pascal law? Pascal law says in a static fluid, pressure remains same in a horizontal plane for a continuous mass of same static fluid. For a single static fluid, in single static fluid, pressure will remain same in a horizontal plane. Pressure will be same in a horizontal plane. So if we draw a line joining C and D, point C and D are part of the single fluid water. They are part of single fluid and they are lying in a horizontal plane. So definitely PC is equal to PD. No doubt in that. PC is equal to PD. C is correct. Definitely C is correct. Sadhana, C will be correct. Point C and D will be having same pressure because they are part of the 3 things are important in Pascal law. 3 conditions are important. It has to be a single fluid. The points which we are talking about should be part of a single fluid. The fluid must be static and the plane should be horizontal plane. So C and D, point C and D satisfying all the condition of Pascal law. C and D are part of the same fluid, that is water. C and D are lying in a horizontal plane and the fluid in the container is static. What about A and B? Will A be equal to B? PA will not be equal to PB. Why? 2 conditions are satisfied but the third condition is not satisfied between A and B. PA will not be equal to PB because point A is part of water but point B is part of mercury. They are not part of a single fluid. They are part of multiple fluids. So A and B will not be equal. Are you getting it? And point C is less than PA. PC is less than PA, isn't it? Because with excuse me, with depth pressure increases excuse me, with depth pressure increases, that is called as hydrostatic law. PC will be greater than, PC will be, or PA will be greater than PC. What about A and B? If A and B are not equal, PA is greater than PC and PC is equal to PD. So PA will be greater than PD. PA will be greater than PD. D cannot be true. PA will be greater than PD, isn't it? PA will be greater than PD. Now, how to use the hydrostatic law? Try to understand. If we want to write point C, pressure at C, pressure at A. So we will say PA is equal to PC plus rho of water into G into, let me call this distance to be H. And what is PB? PB is equal to PD plus rho of mercury into G into H. And PC and PD are equal because the density of mercury will be greater than density of water. So we can say PB will be greater than PA. Do you agree? PB will be greater than PA. So B is correct. This is the pressure equation using the hydrostatic law. This is how we write the pressure equation using the hydrostatic law. I hope it is clear. So the question fifth, the answers will be B and C. How many of you had given me the correct answer? B and C? B and C. Rajput had given me the right answer. Well done, Rajput. Others have not given me the right answer for this one. Question number 5. Let us move to the next question. Clear? The next question, whatever the mistakes you guys have committed, please do understand, do rectify those mistakes. Do not repeat those mistakes again in your future. Try to understand the concept of Pascal law and hydrostatic law in an in-depth manner. So there is an important announcement. I hope you guys are already aware that from 6th of November, today is 6th, yeah? Oh my God. Today is 6th. We are starting the PYQs of GATE examination, but not the recent PYQs. We will be discussing the PYQs from 90s. All right. We will be discussing the PYQs from 90s papers. In 90s, the paper level used to be slightly different from current difficulty level. So you will get a better understanding, better confidence when you will practice the numericals, the PYQs from the GATE 90s papers. In 90s, so many students used to be in their school. They were not even aware about GATE, even not aware about anything. They were students must have enjoyed their life, must be enjoying their life in 90s. But we will bring all the 90s paper, important questions we will be going to discuss. And there will be a scholarship test on the coming Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, 11th and 12th. Are they Saturday and Sunday? 11th and 12th November from 9 AM to 9 PM. Alright. So do attempt this scholarship test also, because based on your performance in the scholarship test, you can get our courses at discounted prices. So let us move further after question number 5. Let us move to question number 6. This is question number 6 again from the pressure measuring devices. Question number 6 on your screen. Everybody please read each and every option and give me the answer for question number 6. Tomorrow it will be fluid kinematics and in thermodynamics it will be first law. Question number 6. Waiting for your answer. Bhavya, Rajput, Maniket, Kumar. Theoretical question. Theoretical questions are more confusing or numericals? I assume everybody is finding difficulty in theoretical question. Isn't it? Numericals are simple. Using the formula, either you will get the answer or you will not get the answer. That is pretty clear. But in theoretical question, there is a lot of confusion. Some part of the option might be looking correct. Some part of the option might not be looking correct. Yes. Piezometer cannot be used for measuring high pressure. That is correct. Why? A is true. Why A is true? Because piezometer is an open-ended tube. It is an open-ended tube. So piezometer, if we use the piezometer for measuring very high extreme pressures, then what will happen? There might be overflow. The liquid might have overflow. So we do not use the piezometer in case of measuring very high pressures. Also, we cannot use the piezometer for measuring the gas pressure. We cannot use the piezometer for measuring the gas pressure. We cannot use the piezometer for measuring negative gas pressures, pressures which are less than atmospheric pressure, or vacuum pressure cannot be measured using the piezometer. So piezometer is having a lot of limitations. Now option B says sensitivity of inclined single column manometer is more than sensitivity of vertical single column manometer. That is correct. By a factor equal to sine theta. No, it is 1 by sine theta. Sensitivity is equal to 1 upon sine theta. That is L by H2. Sensitivity. And what is theta? Theta is angle with vertical. So as the theta increases, so sine theta will increase. So sensitivity will decrease. Sensitivity will decrease. So theta is the angle with the vertical. Angle with the vertical. So B is not correct. B is partial correct. 1 upon sine theta. B is not complete correct. B is partially correct. Mechanical gauges. There are two type of instrument. One is the manometer, which is based on the principle of balancing the fluid column, which uses the Pascal law and hydrostatic law. Another are mechanical gauges, are used to measure very high pressures. Yes, we use the mechanical gauges for measuring very high pressures, but the problem with the mechanical gauges is they are having low precision. C is correct. Yes, C is correct. An inverted U2 manometer. Inverted U2 manometer, because the density of manometric fluid is less than density of the flowing fluid. In case of inverted U2 manometer is used for measuring small pressure difference. That is true. Single column manometer as well as the inverted manometers are generally used for measuring very low pressure difference. So A, C and D, ACD, ACD, ACD. किसी ने सारे के सारे ऑप्शंस करेक्ट बताए हैं? Nobody had given me all the correct answers. So that is the clarity you should have. If you want to get the right answers or the marks for MSQs, you should have in-depth understanding of the concepts. There is a numerical now. This is a numerical MSQ. Height of mercury in the left limb, that is H1. Out of A and B, only one option will be correct. The height of oil in the right limb, that is H2. So we need to find out H1 and H2. Out of A and B, one option will be correct. Out of C and D, one option will be correct. Isn't it? So in the bottom there is a mercury and all are open to the atmosphere. All the limbs are open to the atmosphere. So at the top the pressure is PATM and bottom is a single fluid. Can we say this pressure, that is point A, will be having the pressure at point B will be same as the pressure at point C? PA is equal to PB is equal to PC. That is according to Pascal law, isn't it? So how to write PA, how to write PB, how to write PC? Starting from PATM, in the left limb PATM, plus we are traveling in downward direction. So plus we are traveling in water into G into 0.27. We are here, then we are further traveling in downward direction, plus this is the datum line. We can call it as datum line. We can use the datum line method. So we are traveling in mercury, rho of mercury into G into H1. That is PA. That is PA will be equal to PB. So that is PATM plus rho of mercury into G into 8 centimeter 0.08 meter is equal to, that is the second expression, that is PB. That is PB is equal to PC. PATM plus we are traveling in downward direction, so plus we are traveling in oil into G into H2, we are further traveling in downward direction, now it is mercury into G into 5 centimeters, 0.05. So this is PC. So PA will be equal to PB is equal to PC. So if we simplify this PATM getting cancelled out from each and every expression, if we equate these two, then you will get H1. If you equate these two, then you will get H2. So do the calculation. The specific gravity of oil is 0.78. The specific gravity of mercury is 13.6. The specific gravity of water is 1. If you will do the calculation, G will not be involved because G is everywhere. Remove G. So density of water, or you can use the specific gravity also. So H1 will be equal to, can we say H1 will be equal to H1 will be equal to rho m minus 0.008.27. Can you solve it? H1 will be equal to, what is density of mercury? That is 13.6 into 0.08 minus density of water, that is 1 into 0.27, that is the numerator, divide by denominator rho of mercury, that is 13.6, isn't it? That is in meter. What is the value of H1? Can you solve it? What is the value of H1? 13.6 into 0.08 minus 0.27 divided by 13.6. It is 0.06. It is 0.06 meter or 6 centimeter. So it is close to 6 centimeter. A is correct. And what about H2? How to calculate H2? H2 is here. So H2 will be equal to 0.08 minus 0.05 upon density of oil. So H2 will be equal to, I hope you can solve it, density of mercury 13.6 into 0.08 minus 0.05 upon specific gravity of oil 0.78. That will be H2. What is H2? (13.6) into 0.03 divided by 0.78. 0.523, 0.523 meter. So it is 52.3 centimeter. It will be 52.3 centimeter. 52.3 centimeter. A and D are correct. A and D are the correct answers. Are you getting it? Are you able to understand this equation? I hope you guys are able to understand this equation. A and D. Well done, well done. Good. The next one, again from the buoyancy. Next question. A cylinder of mass 10 kg. This is the cylinder. The mass of the cylinder is 10 kg and area of cross sectional area is given as 0.1 meter square, is tied with a string in a vessel containing two liquids A and B. There are multiple liquids. H1 in figure. Density of water is 1000. Specific gravity of A is 0.8. It is lighter. And specific gravity of B is water. B is water, A is some oil. The tension in the string is the pressure force at the cylinder bottom. What will be the pressure force? Out of B and C, there is only one option correct. Can you solve it? And the hydrostatic force on one vertical surface by water is 175 Newton per meter of width. This is FH, horizontal force. So we need to find out the vertical force. The pressure force at the cylinder bottom is nothing but bind force. Bind force. Can you find out the bind force? So FB will be equal to rho of oil or rho of A into G into volume of A is what? 0.1 into A plus rho of B into G into 0.125 into A, isn't it? This will be the value. So G into A, what is rho A? 0.8, 800 into 0.1 plus 1000 into 0.125 into, let me take G as 10 into area. What is the area? 0.1, 0.1. I am taking G as 10. So it is around 80 plus 125 Newton. So how much is that? 80 plus 125? 205? Is it around 205 Newton? So isn't it option C correct? It is close to 201.1 Newton. Why you are not getting the correct answer? Because we have taken GS10 to keep the analysis simple. So C is the correct answer. C will be the right answer, isn't it? And B is incorrect. Out of A and D, now A. If we talk about A, tension. So buoyant force is acting in upward direction, tension is acting in downward direction, weight is also acting in downward direction. So can we find out, can we say for vertical equilibrium, buoyant force is equal to W plus tension. So tension is equal to buoyant force minus W. What is buoyant force? That is 205 minus W is M into G. Let me take G as 10 only. So it is 205 minus mass is 10 and G is 10 minus 100 Newton. So the tension is 105 Newton. Tension will be 105 Newton. So that is also correct. Tension will be 103 Newton. A is also correct. Now how to find out D? Let me call the 2 points G1 and G2. Let me call this as G1. Let me call it as G2. Horizontal force we are interested in. Can you find out FH? Horizontal force is equal to PG1 into A1. Now it is the horizontal force plus PG2 into A2. So what is PG1? PG1 is equal to rho A into G into 0.1 by 2. So rho A is how much? 800. 800 into 10 into 0.1 by 2, 0.05 Pascal. So how much is PG1? (8,000) into 0.05, 400. That is equal to 400 Pascal. What about PG2? That is equal to rho A into G into 0.1 plus rho into B into G into 0.125 by 2, isn't it? Can you find out PG2? Rho AG, so that will be 200. Sorry, 400 by 2 is 400. That is 800 plus 1000 into 10 into 0.125 by 2. How much is that? 1000 into 10. (125) into 10, 1250 by 2. 625 plus 800, 1425, 1425 Pascal, isn't it? Now FH will be equal to PG1 is 400 into 0.1 plus PG2 is 1425 into 0.125. That will be Newton per meter. So 40 plus 1425 into 0.125, 178.125. So that will be almost 218.125. That will be FH. 218 something. It should be around 218. It should be around 218. That is incorrect. 175 will not be acceptable. Are you getting it? It is around 218.15. Yes, that is correct. I hope you guys are able to understand this. How to calculate FH? Find out the average pressure due to A liquid, average pressure due to B liquid. This is how we can find out FH. Is this clear? Yes or no? So only option A and C are correct answers. A and C. I will share the PDF of this session to my Telegram channel as well. On 8th of November, there will be an interactive live workshop taken by Joshi sir. He will be discussing how to secure All India rank under 100 in GATE 2025. You just have to register yourself. It is hydrostatic force by water as well as oil on a vertical surface. Look, this force is this. Let us say this is the body. What was the body? Cylinder. This, let us say this is the cylinder. So on this cylinder, the force acting on this surface, vertical surface, is 218 due to water as well as due to oil, both water plus oil. Yes. हाँ मनिकेत, हाँ 7:30 पे मैं बताना भूल गया, 7:30 PM I will be having class on app, BYJU'S app. क्या होगा उसमें डिस्कशन? 7:30 PM पे हम ऐप पे क्लास लेंगे, उसमें डिस्कशन 7:30 पे क्या क्लास है? फ्लूइड डायनेमिक्स, न्यूमेरिकल्स फ्रॉम फ्लूइड डायनेमिक्स और आइडियल फ्लो. So do not forget to join me at 7:30 also on the BYJU'S app. If you have not installed the BYJU'S app yet, please do install it from the Google Play Store. Let us move to the next one. Now the questions are from the thermal. The following properties, they are simple. The next question, the following properties, which of the following properties, it should have been like this. Which of the following properties are intensive properties? What is intensive? What is an intensive property? Independent of mass or size or extent of the system. What are intensive properties? Yes, Rohan, it is MSQ. It is not MCQ. It is MSQ. Whenever it is an energy, enthalpy, all are extensive properties. Enthalpy, energy, entropy, they are extensive. Temperature, specific heat at constant volume and specific heat at constant volume. T and Cv are intensive, independent of mass. Viscosity, density, specific enthalpy are again intensive. Specific enthalpy is intensive, but enthalpy is extensive. Volume and weight are extensive. So B and C. B and C are the right answer. I hope it is clear. B and C. B and C will be the correct answer. B as well as C. Kumar, एक ऐसा सही हो गया. Entropy and enthalpy are extensive. They depends on mass, size. Next, from the zeroth law of thermodynamics. This is very simple. D नहीं आएगा प्रदीप. किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? सॉरी, B नहीं आएगा. B and D. A नहीं आएगा. A, B, D. C, B नहीं आएगा. After half an hour, we will be meeting on app for the numerical practice from the fluid dynamics. The session will be important for civil as well as mechanical engineers. Which of the following are correct? For a constant pressure gas thermometer, ideal gas thermometer, PV is equal to MRT. So if pressure is constant, then temperature will be obtained from volume. For a constant pressure gas thermometer, the thermometric property is volume. That is true. For a constant pressure gas thermometer, the thermometric property, no, it is not pressure. For a constant volume gas thermometer, if volume is constant, then the temperature will be obtained from pressure. So pressure will be the for constant volume gas thermometer, the thermometric property is volume. That is not correct. For a constant volume gas thermometer, the thermometric property will be pressure. So A and D are the correct answer. A and D. Well done, guys. Well done. The next question again from the 0th law of thermodynamics. 0th law. 0th law of thermodynamics is valid for the following. What is 0th law? That gives us the information about equality of temperature. 0th law. If a system A is in thermal equilibrium with system B and system B is in thermal equilibrium with system C separately, then A and B will also, A and C will also be in thermal equilibrium. It is about thermal equilibrium, not the thermodynamic equilibrium. 50 milliliter of water at 25 degrees Celsius is mixed with 10 milliliter of water at 25 degrees Celsius. So the mixture will also be at 25 degrees Celsius. Isn't it? A is true because it is water, it is water. 500 milliliter of milk at 15 degrees Celsius is mixed with 100 milliliter of water. Milk and water, they get dissolved. There is no chemical reaction. So they will give rise to 15 degrees Celsius temperature only. 500 milliliter of milk is added to 100 milliliter of water at 15 degrees Celsius. The final temperature will be 15 only. 5 kg of wet steam at 100 degrees Celsius is mixed with 50 kg of dry saturated steam. Steam means H2O. So C is also true. 10 milliliter of water is mixed at 20 degrees Celsius is mixed with 10 milliliter of sulfuric acid. There will be a chemical reaction and that is exothermic reaction. So the final temperature will no longer be 20. There is a chemical reaction, so the final temperature will no longer be 20. So they will not be in thermal equilibrium. D is not correct because there will be a chemical reaction taking place. Sulfuric acid reacts with water, generates heat. So there will be the variation in the final temperature. A, B, C will be the correct answer. A, B and C. One more question. The next one. A student living in a 4 meter by 6 meter by 6 meter dormitory room turns on her 150 watt fan before she leaves the room. This is the capacity of the fan. Assuming no heat loss to the surrounding, determine the correct statement. The room is initially at 100 kilopascal and 15 degrees Celsius. Above process is an example of flow process or non-flow process. Flow process means open system. Non-flow process means closed system. When only energy transfer can take place, not the mass transfer takes place. So out of A and B, which of the options is correct? Out of A and B, B will be correct. It is non-flow process. It is non-flow. Now the temperature in the room when she comes back 10 hours later is 58. The temperature in the room when she comes back 10 hours later is 72. Let us find out. So we can say Q into time is equal to M into CV, constant volume, into delta T. So Q is 150 watt into 10 hours, 3600. What is mass? P1 V1 upon RT1 into CV, 718 into delta T. T2 minus T1 is 15. Whenever there is a temperature difference, we can write it in. So 150 into 10 into 3600. What is P1? pressure is 100 kilopascal, 100 into or 100 into, if keep it in kilopascal, what is V1? 4 into 6 into 6 upon R, 0.287 into T1. Here you need to take 273 plus 15, then into 718 into T2 minus 15. Can you find out the value of T2? You will get in degrees Celsius only. Can you do the calculation? Can you do the calculation? T2. Let me do the calculation. 150 into 36,000, then into 0.287 into 273 plus 15, 288. Divide by 100 into 4 into 6 into 6. गड़बड़ हो गया. What is the answer? Are you getting 58 something? Are you getting 58 or not? Option C. Are you getting something around 58? C will be the correct answer. All right. 58. So the answers to this question are B and C. B and C. I am about to wrap up. The last question, the condition of stable equilibrium of a floating body. A writing couple should be formed. There should be a couple formed. Meta center should lie above center of gravity. This is incorrect. Buoyancy should lie above. A and B. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. there will be fluid mechanics and thermal engineering, kinematics and first law. Again 15 MSQs we will be going to discuss. So we are running some paid courses for Vision 2024 as the crash course for Vision 2024. There are some series also which are running on our BYJU'S YouTube channel. So this is finally my link to join me on the Telegram. That is all from my side, guys. Thank you very much. I will see you sharp at 7:30 on BYJU'S app for the numerical practice session for the dynamics. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your involvement and see you at 7:30. Till then, enjoy, take care, have a good day. Thank you. Jai Hind.